Right, let's talk about the warm-up at a show. So your warm-up will play a really big part in the success you're likely to have at a show. And it always surprises me how few people actually know how to warm up well. I mean, this is the place that you warm yourself and your horse up, and you prepare yourself mentally and physically for what lies ahead of you. So I'm going to let you into a tried and tested method that I've been using for several years now, and I hope you get as much success from it as I do. So I start off by doing 2 laps of the arena, once each way on a loose rein, just so they can loosen up before I ask them to stretch. Then back to a walk and onto some neck and back stretches. I start off with a few neck stretches by asking for a nice big bend to the left and to the right. Make sure you do equal amounts on both sides. Then onto the trot. I just want to get them to where they're working nice and relaxed in a nice frame. This isn't the time for schooling. I just want them to warm up and stay nice and relaxed. Usually about 2 laps each rein. Then back to a walk for a minute or 2. At this stage I'm listening to what number is jumping or what number the marshal is looking for. You want to have used up about 3 of your allotted 12 horses before you go in at this stage. And then on to the canter. I'll do about 2 to 3 laps on the one rein. Then do half a turn back to the side and do a flying change, just so I'm sure that the flying changes are coming nice and easily. And back to a walk for a minute or 2. Then the same 2 or 3 laps on the other rein, flying change, and back to a walk for a minute or 2 again. By this stage you should have used up about 6 of your allotted 12 horses. Now it's time to jump. You obviously start off with a cross. The cross is generally between the vertical and the OXER, so I'll do it twice, once off each rein. Then onto a small upright, usually between 4 to 8 holes smaller than what you're jumping. So if you jump in 140, you go down 8 holes. If you jump in 1 meter, you go down 4 holes. I often only jump this once, but if you feel like you need to, that's also okay. I walk for about a minute, then onto your full-size vertical. I generally do this twice. And after your 2 full-size verticals, you should be feeling confident about the height you're going to be jumping. And any pre-class nerves should be easing right now. And now you're ready to jump a small OXER. So walk for a minute and then onto the small OXER. Also between 4 and 8 holes smaller than the height you're going to be jumping. And if you feel you need to, a bit narrower as well. As long as you make it wider when you go up. You want your horse to be comfortable jumping a wide OXER before you go in. Once is usually enough, but you can go twice if you want. And then onto your full-size OXER. So for the full-size OXER, I generally do this twice, but usually not more than twice. By this stage, nothing in your course should be looking too big and scary, and you should be feeling really confident to jump your round. So that's my standard warm-up, guys. You can increase your time on the flat a bit if it's really cold or if you're riding a really fresh or highly strung horse. I try to stick to the same jumping routine though. I do decrease the warm-up slightly if it's for a jump off or if it's for the second class of the day, depending on how my horse is feeling. So good luck, and here's to jumping loads of clear rounds.